Welcome back, everybody. What is going on? Vitaliy Dubinin is here, and welcome to another episode of today's in Crypto Show. If you like crypto, if you like to make money, if you want to stay up to date with what's going on in the crypto world, then subscribe to the channel. Let's get started, guys. We have so many things to discuss as usual. The cycle repeats itself. People are panicking once again as Bitcoin is going down today. It was somewhat expected, guys. A couple days ago we saw this red candle and I told you we are breaking down right now this key support trend line, and the follow through was not convincing at all. Yesterday we had such a tiny little green candle over here. It was expected to continue going on the downward direction in the short immediate term, because this is what is called the flag to the downside, right? So nothing too unanticipated right now what we're seeing. However, what a lot of people are making right now mistake is they're panicking. They're selling. The crypto fear and greed index right now is back to the fear mode. Yesterday we were in the extreme fear mode, and you know what it means. This is the time to DCA. This is the time to scoop up some bags to add to your position and not panic sell. This is how you win this game of crypto, as you are looking at the long term, as you are not panic selling, you are not selling the bottoms, you're not buying the tops, you're looking for great entries, for great projects and good entry points, and you are dollar cost averaging, you are accumulating. So let's get started this stream by showing what's happening in the short term. We have seen on the technical analysis that on a 4-hourly chart, we have seen this M pattern evolve right here. This is the M, and we did break the neckline. It was right here at $42,000. When it went to $41,200, it was the first kind of warning sign that we have seen from the market. And then we broke it. We broke this level right here, this trend line that we had for going on since the 25th of January. And that was another sign that we might go in for some short-term pain. But looking at where we are at the bigger picture, we're still in this 1-year consolidation zone in this area, right? So nothing to panic about. We are back and forth between the top of the channel and the bottom of the channel. That's it. And we have not created lower lows right here. And you need to keep in mind the buying price of Elon Musk and the buying price of Michael Saylor from MicroStrategy. That was around $31,500. So I do not see the price going below $30,000. In the worst case scenario, they're going to defend this price vigorously because they have billions of dollars invested into Bitcoin at those levels. So far we have not created a lower low right here since the summer of 2021. So this is the time to not panic. Chill, relax, stack the Satoshi, buy the dip if you can, if you have some profits on the side in stable coin. If not, then just do nothing. Let's take a look at what the long-term holders are doing. Bitcoin and active supply nears record high. Over 60% of Bitcoin stays unspent for at least 1 year. So what it means is the long-term hodlers, they are not selling. They're hodling, right? And more than ever, 60% of the Bitcoin supply has not left its wallet in a year or more. That's quite significant indicator showing us that prolonged consolidation before a huge bull move, right? So when this bull move happen, you need to be ready. You need to have your coins and not just easily sell them when the market dumps, okay? So that's one thing. I wanted to really drive this point home, guys, that those are the times to buy right now. Looking at this comment from Mike McGlone, he suggests that ultimately Bitcoin could profit from the sea of change in US economic policy this year. Time for real caution in the market. Extreme fears Over the last year, 40K has been a very critical level for Bitcoin. That's true. Each time price broke below and then reclaim it, we've seen a large rally to the upside. Probably a good area to watch right now, the $40,000 level. Now, where a lot of profits are going to come from, Web 3.0. This might be the crypto's key to the mainstream market, to mainstream adoption, to billions of more people coming into the space because of Web 3.0. Now, what is Web 3.0? With an emphasis on community, Web 3 represents the future of the internet, where users operate in a decentralized way rather than relying on a large private businesses or centralized government bodies, right? It's time for decentralized, private, and secure, user-centric Web 3.0. While it may seem like Web 3.0 and DeFi protocols are separate projects, these protocols are laying the groundwork for Web 3 and its adoption. We are still some way away from seeing Web 3 become a reality, but the DeFi protocols coming onto the market not only offer a taste of what the next iteration of the web might be like, but also provide opportunities for feedback and tweaking to help make sure Web 3 truly serves everyone to the best of its abilities. So would this mean that crypto would be truly mainstream? Absolutely yes. It may take some time. It may take some time, but we're coming there, and there's going to be a huge adoption wave with the Web 3 and what we're already seeing in the DeFi space. Although right now we're seeing a little bit of slowing down of the number of blockchain wallets, new blockchain wallets, as you can see, that are being created. So, crypto is already mainstream in countries with comprehensive regulation, so also clarity in regulation, that's going to definitely help crypto moving forward. Now also Andrew Yang, which is the mayor of New York and former candidate for the president of US, he wants Web3 to lean in to lobbying with the new DAO, and essentially he is talking about let's make it so people can see the benefit of these technologies, I mean Web3 and DeFi, in the real fucking world as quickly as possible. So there you go. We're still early on in the beginning. Compared to where we're going in the next 10 years, it's going to be freaking massive. Regarding DeFi, the BlockFi is showing a precedent on the other DeFi lending protocols. When I know with BlockFi, you can borrow, you can lend. They're now settling $100 million with the SEC of the United States. And essentially, they're laying the groundwork. They're calling it a good opportunity, and showing others, you know, paving the way kind of for others. And BlockFi will look back in the settlement as a small setback on the road to victory. So we're still so early on, you know, all this regulation about lending, borrowing, DeFi is so early on in the space. So that's something to keep in mind, right? And the best opportunity is found, of course, not when the mainstream adoption is already happening, but when we're still have a lot of room to grow. We see another DeFi project, Ref Finances, raises $4.8 million on the Near protocol, which is another layer 1 protocol. Yes, yet another layer 1 protocol. Near is at the top 20 coins. You can do all kinds of trading, of course, swapping, of course, and staking the XREF token with a modest APR of 23.85%, which is of course better than what you do by staking your fiat currencies in the bank. You'll get zero. Exactly. Now let's talk about Cardano briefly, as one guy there's very influential, is essentially predicting Cardano to reach $58 by 2030. So in 8 years, over 58x from where it is right now. According to the opinion of the analyst consultant, this is by Finder in its latest panel poll, right? This is a big prediction. The panel also predicted smart contracts enable Cardano will finish this year with a price of $2.72, and the future is bright. The future is bright. Why is that? Why is that prediction? Cardano is one of the few smart contract platforms that have placed security, correctness, and decentralization in their core, backed by formal methods and peer-reviewed research. Sunday Swap has launched. We know that the number of active developers have been either at the peak or somewhere in the top 5. Solana, Ethereum, right now Cardano number 3 of active developers. We know that Charles Hoskinson, the CEO of Cardano, has been really, really adamant for putting his heart and soul into development, into helping people. That's what we want to do. Change the world for billions of people. This man is a billionaire. He can do anything he wants, but that's what he wants. Not yachts, not the watches of Philippe Patek, right? Just pants and hard work. His legacy will reverberate around the world for generations. So Cardano is one of those coins that may surprise us in the future. There's a lot of development that is going on with Cardano. Right now it's 93 cents. So it might be a good time, a very good time to pick it up at 93 cents. Let's see where Cardano will be a couple years from now. Now, another thing to keep in mind, due to what happened with the Freedom Convoy in Canada, they frozen the accounts, including the Bitcoin accounts. Even the CEO of Kraken has tweeted 100% it can happen, it has happened and will happen, that they will force to comply with the government agencies to freeze some account. If you're worried about it, don't keep your funds with any centralized regulated custodian. We cannot protect you. Get your coins cash out and only trade peer-to-peer. Self-custody, cold storage wallets. Get your Trezor, get your Ledger Nano S, get your Cool Wallet Pro, get your hard wallet and keep your crypto there. If you have to use the exchange, then use the exchange, buy the coin, and get the coin out of the exchange. Most of the time you have no reason to hold these coins in a centralized regulated custodian. You can just hold them in your wallet. Yeah, because those centralized custodians can at any time, for any reason, decide to limit your account in some way, or a hack can happen, or anything like that. So keep that in mind. That's why people love the decentralized exchanges right now more and more, because it's all decentralized. Now, another cool proponent of Bitcoin is the US Senator Cynthia Lummis out of the state of Wyoming. The Federal Reserve should buy Bitcoin. That's her proposal to Federal Reserve. They should hold and buy Bitcoin because they hold over $40 billion in foreign currency reserves. Why not buy and hold Bitcoin? Of course, it's a big question if the Federal Reserve is going to listen to the Senator Cynthia Lummis, but it's good to know that there's some senators out there in the United States that are very, very pro-Bitcoin. And if you're out there in US, in the April is going to be a big conference in the Miami Beach Conventional Center on the April 6 to 9. There's going to be some pretty powerful speakers, including the president of El Salvador and Michael Saylor, chairman and CEO of MicroStrategy, among so many other speakers. If you get a chance to get there to the Miami Beach Convention Center, Bitcoin is accepted. Definitely go there. It will be worth the time. And if you have not yet staked with one of the hottest DeFi protocols of the year, Drip Network is absolutely amazing, and it's a good entry point right now. A good entry point, about $109. You can pick it up, some Drip on the cheap. It already been as high as $196, so it's pretty much 45-46% discount from the all-time high that you can get right now onto the buying and staking or adding to your position. And if you want to learn how all of this work, you can go to earndefirewards.com, fill out your information, create your account into the DeFi Rewards Educational Members area. And by doing so, you're going to see the different tutorials and things that you need to know in order to succeed with this program. Okay, it's very simple. Right here, important tutorials to get started, DeFi wealth opportunities all in one place, and Telegram group for the support. So definitely check it out at earndefirewards.com. And with that being said, guys, hope you have a fantastic day and fantastic start of the week. And I'm looking forward to see you on the next episode of Today in Crypto Show.